Hey, how's it going? Blue Riser here. Today we're doing an AppCast on Digimon ReArise, and if you say it in like a Japanese accent, it's ReArise, like sounds like realize. I don't know why they named it like that. They could have just named it Digimon ReArise. So this game came out around 3 to 4 weeks ago. I've been playing it for around 2 weeks, and honestly, I'm not even half and half on it. I kind of feel the same way I did about the Black Clover game and the One Punch Man game. So let's elaborate, let's talk about it. First thing we have, this is your Digimon part, where you can interact with all your Digimon. I believe you can pet them. I guess you can get their attention. And you can give them items to increase their bond. You need to increase the Digimon's bond in order to have them Digivolve. Let's see if we have someone with a good mood. Right there we go. Someone has a good mood. If their mood is good, that means normally in battles, after the battle ends, you'll get more items, and I believe that also affects how they work in battle too. But overall, it's a thing I just don't focus on because it's so tedious. You have to have enough resources to get their mood up, and of course, they like certain things. So if you give them the wrong thing, they're not really gonna like it too much, and the mood isn't gonna start moving fast enough. Overall, it's okay. And to be honest, I'm a huge fan of Digimon. I played the hell out of Cyber Sleuth, and there was a PS2 one, I think. I played a lot of the Digimon Worlds. I didn't play the 3DS ones, but I love all the newer ones, and I've played a lot of the older ones. So Digimon is a thing I like. I've been playing it since I was a kid. I was expecting this game to be sort of like the newer games, but in a mobile format. And it sort of is, but not really. It really hit low expectations for me. Or I should say, it made me kind of disappointed. So we're going to go through the gameplay. Here you have your acts, this is your main story. There's no real reason to go through all of it, unless you just want to clear everything. That's on you, I don't know. I'm not feeling it, the story isn't that interesting. We're going to go ahead and select someone's Digimon, let's choose this one. So here we are into the main gameplay. It's an auto game, unfortunately. Story stuff. Yeah, the story stuff is always kind of boring. Like, the game just plays itself, enemies run through. You run through the map, get to the next batch of enemies. Now you can play on auto if you have auto on, while it's loading something, I guess. While you have auto on, the Digimon will use their own skills on their own. I play with auto on, there's really zero reason not to. Like, planning out your attacks doesn't matter that much. For the most part, if you don't beat it this time, just level up your characters and then come back. This is really just a numbers game. That's all it is. If you don't have enough stat, just raise your stat, come back. That's it. That's all there is to it. Same thing with the Black Clover One Punch Man game. It's just numbers. Increase, increase. Maybe there'll be some enemies that have debuffs or status ailments, but it's really not that hard to overcome it, especially if you just have bigger numbers than the enemy. So outside of the main regular quest, you have Clash Battle, which are raids, world raids. These you can fight enemies. Let's try to find one right now. None of these are good enough for me. Great. Alright, we'll search for one. Let's do War Greymon. So here, we'll just do an easy one. We search for this one. Normally when you're going through regular stages, a raid boss will just attack you. And because of that, you can then fight them. So we're going to go ahead and fight War Greymon here. So here he is, he's really big. The game just plays like this. It's regular old gameplay. Some of these enemies have status ailments. I don't remember which one War Greymon has. I believe it's Burn. But if you have a Digimon that recovers that, then you'll have more of an advantage in this battle. Oh, he took someone out. Very nice, I guess. Okay, we have a charge attack. We can go ahead and use that. That's like one of the few things I ever interact with. It's half the time I barely even do it. Like, again, I don't think there's much that can make me like auto games. I put this game on and then I just put it to the side or something and do something else. When there's nothing to really engage with, I tend to just forget it so often, and I don't think that's a good sign. I don't think anyone should ever just put their phone, put their controller, whatever, to the side and say, alright, I'll let it do what it wants for 5 minutes and then come back to it. I don't think that should ever be the case. but here it is like this, and it feels like they took no real risk, isn't the word, but they didn't really try to innovate the game at all. They didn't try anything to make this more than a cookie cutter mobile game. It has nice graphics, the character designs are good, everything is aesthetically pleasing about it, but it plays like every other mobile game you've played before. Every other one. But at some points, this is a bit more tedious than those. And the only thing I can think that would keep you from stop playing it, or not playing it at all, is if you like Digimon. And it's the only reason I picked this game up, because I like Digimon. But if I didn't like Digimon, there's really no reason to even get this game. There's so many better Digimon games out there you could play. And yeah, maybe they'll cost a little bit of money, but so what? They'll be way better than this. And he's done, so there you go. If I didn't beat him, I would send out a request and other people would try to finish him off for me. Okay, another thing to add, we have the Dimensional Vortex. These are timed grinding stages. You only can access them during certain times of the day, and they're only open for a certain amount of time too. So right here, these close in about 4 hours. These open up, and that one opens up in 4 hours. This one opens up in 8 hours. So for the most part, whenever I log on, I just try to do them as much as possible. But this game has a terrible, terrible stamina system. So you go here to the Dexterity Vortex. This one costs 20 stamina. This one costs 10 stamina. This one costs 5 stamina. The amount of stamina that you use is the amount of experience that you get. And of course, your level's going to keep going up. But the amount of experience goes up as well. So you need exponentially more experience, and either you have to use more precious resources to gain more stamina. Right now it has 45, right? So I can't even level up with the stamina I have right now and gain my stamina back. So for the most part, you're spending most of your time doing Dimensional Vortex, and then after you run out of stamina, you go to Clash Battle. You look for someone to help out, and that's about it. Now, one issue with Clash Battle, at least for me, is joining people who have these like high rank clashes, right? Normally, you're not going to help them at all. You're going to be very little help. So let's go here. Let's see, 704,000, 132,000, 8,000, right? This is a level 50 character. Now, he might only have one level 50 character, who knows? But for the most part, you're not helping these people in these Clash Battles. It doesn't even matter, oh, every little bit counts, because I believe there's a limit to how many people can do a Clash Battle. So you're just taking up a spot that someone more useful could have been taking. For me, it really just doesn't help at all. You know, it won't get done, and this is what the Clash Battle is full of. It's just full of level 10, level 7, level 8, level 9. It's just full of this. You can't escape it. So it's like, at some point, you just feel like I'm not helping at all. And it's kind of pointless too, you know, I'm just going to get one-shotted. Sure, you'll get materials for it at the end of the day. You could be spending your time doing Clash Battles that you're actually going to win or succeed majorly in. 2,000 damage out of a 3 million target that's only available for 6 more minutes means nothing. Then you have Battle Park, that's your arena. Right now I'm stuck in my promotion battle. I can't level up enough in order to promote, so I'm stuck. And then to pull myself into the next contention I have with the game is training, digivolving, stuff like that. To upgrade your Digimon, you need to use bits. Bits is money. We're gonna go ahead and I cannot upgrade him. Let's find someone. Snow Agumon, there you go. I can upgrade him. So here, we upgrade. We can hold it to upgrade as much as we want until we run out of money, of course. Or they hit the level cap. So now he's level 20, great. Now if you want to break the level cap, some Digimon have level caps of, like right here, his is 10. So I would need to get these workout chips. The workout chips are found in the vortexes that are based on time. Hopefully everyone's following along. And you have to make sure you get all of them. Workout chip number 1, you can just get. But unfortunately, 2 and higher, you need to get fragments of those chips. You have to have at least 10 of those fragments to make 1 chip. The game is so grindy, it's annoying, it's so tedious. I don't understand why they made it like this. Just reduce the amount of chips we get for like every harder level. I don't understand. So you hit this hard level cap because you have to hit so many tedious, you have to do so many tedious battles over and over and over again. And progression feels like it's moving nowhere. I've been playing for 2 weeks and I felt like I've been at the same point for 10 days. Like the first 4 days, I felt like I was moving fast. And then out of nowhere, I just hit this huge wall and I'm just like, I don't even know what to do anymore. It really does stop you from wanting to play. And the people this game might appeal to are obviously people who like Digimon that much. Digivolution are based on the raid battles. If you don't do raid battles, if you don't do them well enough, you're not really going to get far in Digivolution because you need to collect these codes. And of course, before you even collect the codes, you need to make sure you have enough bits, and you have to make sure that you've maxed out the bond, and they've met their level cap too. It's just so much. I don't understand why they decided to do this level cap. The level cap is the one thing that gets in my way. I just don't like it. If they had said, oh, just work out the Digimon, that's fine enough. That's fine for me. But, it's so annoying. Like, the requirements for meeting Digivolution are frustrating. Every single one of these things, upgrade them, then work them out to awaken them, then upgrade again, then Digivolve, only if you've been beating enough raids and stuff like that. It's so tedious. I don't understand why it's like that. Next up, we can talk about the gacha real quick. Here, this is the gacha. It costs 200. Right now I have 300, and that's around a few days of playing. Premium currency doesn't come in fast, but I guess well enough. It should be a bit faster, but I honestly can't complain too much about it. We're going to try summon. You do a 10 summon, you get 11. Okay, so we're going to tap the screen. It'll show us which ones are which. Oh, there's a rainbow one. And a rare one. We're just going to skip ahead. So every Digimon has a different evolution chain. You could get Gomamon again, but it could be a different Gomamon that digivolves into a different Digimon. So I do think that's pretty cool. Like here, Tentomon. Let's skip ahead. Agumon. Let's keep going. I already got a bunch of Demi-Devilmons. And Agumon Blacks. See another Agumon Black. Oh, Rainbow one. Let's see what it is. Shine Greymon, yeah. It's not. It's Andromon. I don't like Andromon, unfortunately. Okay, so this is a new Hagudamon. I already got one earlier, but this is a different one. Because he has a different Digivolution chain. I don't think I have Gabumon Black either. Pretty cool. Let's see what this is. Oh, the one right before Andromon. Okay. And that's how it works. And that's really it. I'm just kind of underwhelmed. It doesn't really perform to what I expected it to be. You know, when you play all the other Digimon games, which are so good, they're really good. I recommend Cyber Sleuth. If you like Digimon, try out Cyber Sleuth. You can get it for Vita and PlayStation 4. Not sure anything else. But Cyber Sleuth, is it Another Story? I can't remember the name of it. But there have been like 2 more Digimon games that have come out. For the most part, they go on sale quite often. So I would actually recommend just playing those games, to be honest. They are the true quality Digimon experience. And then, is there anything else? I don't know. It's just, I'm so tired of seeing games just not try anything new. I understand. Just go with the method everyone else understands. Everyone already understands grinding for stages, leveling up characters, and evolving them. These are methods people already understand. This game tried to change it up, make it a little bit different, but it came off as tedious and repetitive and boring. The presentation is stellar. It has a stellar presentation, but everything else just kind of falls flat, which is truly a shame. If you're a hardcore Digimon fan, I think maybe you should try it out. If you want to get into Digimon games, this is not the one for you. It really isn't. I would even go out and say maybe emulation would probably be the best option right now. Oh, of course, emulation for only games that are no longer available. But yeah, I don't know. Just kind of disappointing. Maybe I'll play it for a little while longer. I'm really not sure. I just don't touch it as much anymore. Other than that, check out the AppCast playlist. There are dozens of games I've played so far now. This should be around 41, 42. We play a lot of games. We're reaching 50 pretty soon. And I'll definitely see you guys next time. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.